Hello, today is September 16th, 2023. We'll start with our disclaimer and then we'll go over our opinion of what the market's doing. It's my trading plan for Monday, which is the 18th of September, 2023. Remember, I can be completely wrong. Trade at your own risk. Also remember, I have not been able to follow the market all week. I still have some personal business to attend to next week. And by the end of next week, I hope to be at full strength. But right now, I just don't have as much time as I would like to do my analysis. And anyone risking money on my call should keep that in mind. During the day, we got a MEJT sell signal. Minimum target printed immediately. So far, we haven't gotten too much more than the minimum, and there is support under the target. That support doesn't have to hold. But after dropping all day on a Friday, we went for hours without adding to it. Now, time doesn't run out until early Monday. We could open up way down here, but Friday afternoon is kind of a hard time to change a trend. If we can't add more on the downside by early Monday, we should have a rebound, even though I don't think this decline's over. Well, this is the DeMark sequential counter at bar 10. His system gives a buy on bar 13. Now, buy just means the market's overextended on the downside. You can work out of it by rallying, of course, but you can also work out of it by just consolidating over time. And you can get even more extended with another 9 bars like these. So just because we get bar 13, it's not a reason to go long, but it does mean that if we continue to drop this week, we are getting to an area where his work would justify a rally. This is the count I'm using. We're either in wave magenta 4 or in wave black 2 of magenta 3. We have our A, we have our B. All we want is for a C, the drop that I think we're in now. And once that completes, I look for a good rally. Let's focus in on these waves with a shorter time frame. Let's look at this A. Well, if that's A, and we've made B and you're in C, you would like C to have some kind of Fibonacci relationship with A. So we can just take this and put it here. And if this is the right count, if this is A of blue C, and that's B, you'd like C to have some kind of fib relationship to A. So you set this here. And just move this to the top. And the waves balance out around 43.95 or 43.64. And those are places I would look for a low for this move. Now, other numbers might work too, but 43.64 certainly would make a pretty picture of the prints. Now, that's quite a ways down from here. And this 43.92 is probably 93 is probably close enough, but 43.64 looks a bit prettier is all I can say. Just because that works doesn't mean something else won't. Well, Monday's pattern has the early low. It's not a call for where we open. It's a call for it's a call for a time frame for an early low, not how we open. The failure of Friday's decline to undercut midday lows on a Friday offers some hope for a rebound on Monday, But if we promptly undercut Friday's low, that just kills the pattern, and that we're not going to know until Monday. We appear to be in a wave C down. I have balance of the waves in either the 43.90s or 43.60s basis cash. Doesn't mean other numbers won't work, but those are plausible numbers. And if we continue to drop next week, it should give us a bar 13 of a DeMark sequential buy signal. That would just mean in his work that we were overextended on the downside. So I don't think this drops over. There might be a recovery of some sorts on Monday if this can hold. We think we'll stop in either the 43.90s or more likely the 43.60s, and we don't have to risk any money on the long until we hit those numbers and just see what the situation is. But if we're right about the count, and if the mark is right with his sequential indicator, it should have further declines before this is over. But in terms of time, we may not be too far away from hitting a low, although I don't think we've hit it yet. And in terms of price, I still have significantly lower than we closed on Friday. And that's today's call.